Okay. Now I'm going. All right. Here we are. Welcome to the Ritchie Roundup. I started at the right time, but I screwed it up and I didn't hit the go live button and I did an entire segment and it was gold. It was just absolutely spectacular. And then I look up and I didn't have it on live and I was just basically talking to no one about everything. I mean, it's just, let me tell you something. My life over the past couple of weeks has been nothing but chaos, absolute chaos with work stuff. It's almost like everything that I try to do is the wrong thing. It's like the harder I try to get something going, the more it fights against me. I mean, I I am, it seems like, working around the clock trying to get all of these shows done, all of these podcasts, and I'm just trying to get things happening, get things done. And it seems like the more that I do, the more freaked out I get, and then the more mistakes I make. Like the other day, I was set to do that new podcast that I do in my garage called Political Smoke, where I talk about cigars. I smoke a cigar and, try to draw in that crowd, which the cigar, enthusiasts, the cigar trend is really big right now. And so I'm trying to draw that in. And then I'm also combining that with political talk stuff. And so my, my setup wasn't working right the other day. And then I did the whole thing, smoking the cigar, talking about this issue that I brought in for content and everything. And then Riggins texts me at, toward the end of it and says, your microphone setting has been off and it hasn't sounded right the whole time. And, like, okay, well, just scrap it. Don't even put it up as a podcast, because if it sounds like crap, I don't want to put it up. So that was all wasted. And then just now, I talked for 15 minutes to no one. Nothing got recorded. Nothing got put. It was just a waste of time. And here it is, 9:22 in the PM now. And as a performer, I don't want to go back and then redo what I just did, because it's not a script. It's not a part that I can just redo. It was just a conversation that I was having, and I don't want to I can't just recreate it. So all of that time was wasted. I don't know. God. When you do something and you feel like you've done good work on something and you look up and it was for nothing. That's what I feel like when something like that happens. Like, here, I've been talking for 15 minutes about solid stuff. Funny. It was funny. It was, clever, substantive. It was great. Now it'll never see the light of day. All right. But I do have something else. Here is a woman in her car who is admitting that feminism has been a lie for her. Listen.
I know I'm not alone in this. I think I'm just the one willing to say it. But as a 35-year-old woman, I'm like pretty much over my strong, independent, boss, badass bitch era. Like, I would love for someone to just sweep me off my feet and say, quit your job. Here's my credit card. Here's the keys to a brand new car. I'm just taking care of everything. Like, I need dependence on another human at this point in my life. Like, I'm really proud of myself. Like, pat on the back. You did it. You did it for a long time, girl. But like, I'm tired. And I just want somebody else to take care of me. And if you judge me for this, like, move on. This is the internet. I can say whatever I want. I'm just saying what I have to think many other women are feeling. I'm just willing to say it because I have no shame at this point. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There are many, many, many other women who are thinking it. because feminism has been a lie. And the fact that somebody told you and you have been believing that you needed to be a quote, boss ass, badass bitch. That's the problem. You never needed to be a boss ass, badass bitch. Now, if you're looking for somebody to take care of you, some man to come along that's going to provide you all those things that you said you want, one thing you may need to do is change the way you speak. No man's going to want to be married to that, to the way you talk. I know I rail on that every night, every day about the way that young women speak, but you've got to stop that. You've got to speak like an adult. Because no badass boss ass batch talks that way. I mean, listen.
I know I'm not alone in this. I think I'm just the one willing to say it. But as a 35-year-old woman, I'm like pretty much over my strong, independent, boss, badass bitch era. Like
Okay. But feminism is a lie. That feminism getting into women's minds and telling them that they have to go out and they have to be like men and they have to do like men and they don't need to be dependent upon a man. Why is it that women are the ones that have to keep up that standard? Why is it that society and the feminists tell women that they have to be the one that doesn't need a man or doesn't depend on a man, when they don't say men shouldn't depend on women? Nobody ever tells a man on that side, you know, the feminist side, that a man needs to be independent. They want the men to be dependent upon the women. But, you know, you better not say that to a feminist, that you want to be dependent upon a man. You see, it gets into their heads that they're not a team. Men and women are supposed to be a team. But the lie of feminism has ruined so many women and gotten them into that perspective that I've got to be a boss ass, badass bitch, or I'm letting down the sisterhood, or I'm not all that I should be. When they don't all want that. If you want that, fine. If you are a woman and you don't want a man, you want to go out and work and you do your thing, you want to be a boss ass, badass bitch, then go do that. But many women don't. And if they don't, let them be. You see, that's the difference, is that, you know, radical feminism doesn't allow women to be what they want to be. It doesn't allow women to choose what they want to be in life, because if they make the wrong choice, it's just like all other forms of leftism and communism. You better choose the right way, or we're going to hound you and we're going to make you an example and we're going to say that you're awful. The same way leftists do when they say freedom, you know, to be who you want to be, love who you want to love. Well, okay, well, I don't want to love this, or I don't want to love that. Or I'm a black voter and I'm a conservative. Oh, you better not choose that. You're not free to be that. So, you know, the lie of feminism is that women should be able to choose and do what they want to do and live their lives until they choose to live their lives as a conservative and be a wife and a mom and all of those traditional things. Then they're the enemy. A tried wife. How can you be a tried wife? You're a Handmaid's Tale. You're not a badass boss ass bitch. You're supposed to be a badass boss ass bitch. The pat on the back. You did it, girl. You did it. Now it's time for somebody to take care of you. A pat on the back. See, do men go around saying, you know, I did it. I went out and made a career for myself. I'm 35 now, but I'm ready for somebody to take care of me. And you can pat me on the back and say, you did it. You did it. You're 35. You went out and you did well in the workplace. You became a boss ass, badass dude. Now you're ready for somebody to take care of you. No. Nor should it be okay for a guy to say that. We have traditional roles. Men and women are supposed to complement each other. They're not supposed to be in competition with each other. The only way a society can survive is if men and women are a team. I know that's hard to take. I know that's a harsh reality, but it's the truth. So, if you want to be a boss-ass, badass batch, then by all means. But more and more women are starting to realize that that's not where happiness lies. I see it every day. Somebody on their social media, some woman, is claiming that they don't want that anymore. They made a bad decision because they're not fulfilled. Because they're going against their nature. A woman's nature is not to be a badass, boss-ass bat. It's not in the woman's nature. God didn't create women to be boss-ass, badass bitches. They didn't. He didn't. But it's the harsh reality. When you follow people who don't have your best interest at heart, when they're just trying to use you, to weaponize you for a movement of some sort, they end up doing you absolutely no good. All right. Now, after all of the chaos, I've done a segment for the Ritchie Roundup. I don't know what's going to happen to it from here. I'm just going to, as the liberals say, I'm going to put it out in the universe. Somebody may grab it and do something with it. I don't know. But it's past my bedtime now. I got to go to bed. Good night.
Hey, it's Riggins from the TJ and Riggins Show, and I want to hook you up with some free stuff. Right now at tjritchie.com/deals, you can get a free trial of Amazon Prime. That means fast shipping, movies, music, all of it. Plus, you can grab a free Audible trial and listen to audiobooks and podcasts anywhere you go. And hey, I'm telling you, if it's free, it's for me. Just head to tjritchie.com/deals and claim both offers right now. That's tjritchie.com/deals.